this could be serious. Like, he could die. Like, can't lose my cousin to this.
I would say it was slipping, but I guess like it was unexpected.
And then boom, nigga told me they got clapped in with a switch. Like, huh?
On New Year's Day back in 2022, the Badkidjay was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And if you didn't know, that's where the demons be at. They was chilling in the hood and almost got put on a baggy t-shirt.
He hurt. You know, he hurt. You could see he hurt. You could hear him.
So Jay, Didi, Bam, Trey, and a few other friends was playing real life Call of Duty. They was running around the park shooting at each other. They thought it was Nuketown.
We was doing what we normally do. We shooting artillery shells at each other.
We all in the park. We shooting at each other. We running through them.
And after the game of team deathmatch, the groups would separate, with most leaving, but Jay, Bam, and Trey would continue to hang around. You know, they was just chilling before heading home. They were just talking, roasting one another, but while they was in the middle of cracking jokes, somebody started cracking Glocks.
A car pulled up, put the window on.
A person that noticed the car was Trey was like,
And that car tripping before you know it. Dum, 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 dum.
So when this happened, they scattered like the roaches in my kitchen when I turned the lights on that night. Jay was running so fast, the back of his heels was kicking his own ass. The song from Stranger Things when that ugly nigga was chasing Max was playing in his head. Keep running up that hill, running up that road. But like I said, his crusty heels was kicking himself in his own ass, and that caused him to lose his balance, trip, and hit the ground. But that's just what I think. If you let Jay tell it, he gonna say the ground was slippery.
You know, it's slippery out there. We slip and fall. I don't know if I was the only person. I know I slipped and fall.
But when Jay hit the ground, the shooting didn't stop. The shooter was a savage, cause soon as Jay hit the ground, a bullet hit his tire right after. They must have gotten enough kills to unlock a scope for their weapon. They tried to blow his wig off.
when I fall, I still hear the bullets. Like, I hear when they bust my tire. I hear when one of them hit my car, one of the bullets hit my car.
See, if that was me, I would have hopped up with 2 pistols in my hand. Long, 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 long. Who y'all think y'all messing with? But I'm a gangster. Jay was on the ground praying for Jesus.
But I'm still hearing bullets. But as I'm on the ground, I'm like, I pray to God that they don't hop out the car. You know, I was like, I pray that they don't hop out the car.
And after the smoke cleared, Trey would be heard yelling he's hit. As they would rush over to check on Trey, they would discover that Trey had unfortunately got shot in his back, most likely while trying to run away. I'm just happy he didn't end up like Ricky on Boys in the Hood. Now at this time, they thought Trey was the only person that got hit, but Jay couldn't move his arms. He was walking around looking like a mannequin.
I can't put my arm down. Literally, like, I had to keep my arm up like this. I walked up to my mama like this. Like, I hopped in the truck. I was literally like that.
So he would turn to Bam and ask him if he was hit.
My arm was stuck like this for the longest. I'm like, Bam. I'm like, Bam, am I shot, son? Am I shot?
Bam's point of view from the encounter was a little different. When the shooting started, Bam was a few feet away from Jay and Trey, and he was in his own world at the time, scrolling his phone, probably watching nasty videos on Twitter.
I was sitting up there in my phone. I was a few feet away from Jay and Trey was like right by each other.
And when the gunfire erupted, Bam thought it was fireworks, cause remember, it was New Year's Day. But when he looked up, he saw some Negro possessed by the soul of King Vaughn hanging out the car window with a boom boom blapper. Bam instantly took off. He was running faster than crackhead Bobby. And you know you can't catch a crackhead, so Bam would escape unharmed. When the smoke settled, and after they checked on Trey, Jay would ask Bam if he was hit. Bam looked that man dead in the eyes and said,
when I seen Jay was straight, cause like, I ain't knew Jay was shot at first. I told Jay, I'm like, man, you not shot. Cause yeah, cause he had a hole in his shirt, but I ain't see like no blood.
Now, Jay was indeed shot. The reason he couldn't move his arms was because the demon blew a chunk of meat out of it.
I got grazed like right here, and I got hit under my arm. Like, it took a fat old chunk out.
For real?
So it's like, say like this right here. Say I shoot, and then just take all this out.
I got fragments all on the side of my body.
Now, with that being said, it don't sound like he slipped and fell. It sound like the bullet pushed him down. Thankfully, everyone survived, and why this happened, I couldn't tell you. But I have to point out the fact that Didi and Trey was once kicked out the Bad Kids because they wanted to be in the streets.
In the street, like Trey, he wanna be in the street. He think he grown, he wanna be in the street. Worst case scenario happen, he might end up like Kane Squad, getting shot or something. I hate to say that, but I don't want that to happen. That's why I keep the kids like this, but they want to live in the street and there's nothing I can do. Didi 3 times. He's 12 years old. He gave, well, I'm just, long story short, he got caught with a gun. He's done. I am a brand, you know what I'm saying? I can't have that around the brand. I try to keep the kids. I never brought this to the internet. I keep them out of trouble. I don't want nothing bad to happen to them, but I keep them out of trouble. But when they don't listen and they think they grown, they want to run the street, I gotta let y'all do that. I love them to death, but I gotta let y'all. Y'all don't understand how much stress this put on me because I try to change these kids' life and I do so much for them, but they don't listen to me. They want to live in the streets and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what can happen.
And I'm not blaming Trey or Didi, but when you put that type of negative energy in the universe, negative things will happen to you. And a lot of times, it's not even the people that's doing the dirt. It's the people that's hanging with the people doing the dirt. Those the ones that get shot. If you look at Drill, Chief Keef won that life because he stayed out the way. Vaughn dead, Dirt jail. Keith in California partying with white girls, making Sexy Red his baby mama. And he don't got a single care in the world. Leave the hood and stay out. But after the shooting, Jay's mom would hop on Instagram Live and she would express how she feel about the situation.
I haven't even had time to process emotions, process like what my plan is. My boy, y'all, Jay ain't no hoe. He ain't gonna let nobody fuck over him, but he not out here beefing with nobody. And yet and still he gotta look over his back everywhere he go.
Now, when you in the hood, you gotta watch your surroundings. Crackhead Bobby could pop out of nowhere and punch you in the face. Then when you add money, fame, and jealous haters with pistols to the equation, what's the point of even going? Everybody always say that's where all they people at, that's all they know, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about none of that. If I'm rich, why go to the hood when I can go to Egypt? Why ride around the block if I could be riding on a camel with my toes out? Why go see a girl in the projects if I could get freaky in the sand with an Egyptian queen?
Bam ain't never do nothing, but he's gonna listen to Trey and cause they be in his head and stuff, but Bam ain't never did me nothing. Bam is a good kid, but I feel like in the environment, he's gonna try to, I don't know, I would hate to say it, but I don't know, it's hard for me to speak on that.
You got shot at before?
I got shot at before. I don't think nigga shot at me with no switch though.